All right. Well, hello everybody. Let's hop right in. So, I just put the kids to bed. I can't say for sure that the kids are in bed for forever. They may come back out and start talking to me. I don't know. Sometimes they do that. Not usually, but occasionally. So if they do, then I will have to take a little break here. But I am. This is some of this is not quite working as expected. This is going to be a cliff, so I need to back this off just a bit. To about like what here maybe. Okay, so I am doing massive farming expansion here. That's the plan of what we're working on today. Now, hey, what's up, Benjamin? If you see where we are, right over there is the new haunted mansion, and I'm going to be landscaping this entire just really large area here with just so much farming. And the reason why is for the view, number one, and number two, for the lore reason of that there are a whole lot more people in this world now than there were not terribly long ago, and they have to eat. So we are going to be really focusing on expanding the farms to make it more realistic that the amount of people that are... What? Ah, there it is. Okay. I didn't have any sound. I was not sure what was going on. Okay. So we have to expand the farm so that it's more realistic for the amount of people living in this world currently can eat. Now, as all the people came back from the world, and you'll find out more about this in the lore segment, well, in the lore segments, in the 17,000 to 18,000 day video, when that comes up, everyone who is now living in this world suddenly, who sort of, in a way, came back to life, is living right over here in Failwind, in this unfinished kingdom that we're going to be spending a good deal of time kind of refurbishing, maybe that's the better word, refurbishing and getting ready for to sort of suit my style a little bit more than it currently does. So they are all going to be living right there, and they're going to be doing the farming and all that kind of stuff while we get everyone settled, because a whole thousands and thousands and thousands of people who were in sort of a suspended animation thing due to the lore and the void and all that kind of stuff are very suddenly back. So it's kind of like in Marvel after the blip, how people just showed up, and that caused that was like a catastrophe in a lot of ways. I mean, it was great because people's family members came back, but also, hey, what's up, Trail? But also when they all came back, there would be a logistical nightmare. Like, for example, if you owned a house and you were blipped away, well, then someone else now lives in that house and you are now homeless. Or do you own the house and then they are homeless? So there is a major logistical nightmare. Now, it's not quite the same here in this world, because people weren't because literally everyone except for one man was blipped away, if you will, whenever they all went to the void. But there's still going to be a whole lot of people here and not nearly enough food to even possibly feed that many people. So we're going to be doing a pretty major farming thing, not just farming here, but also building probably the Verdant Spire, which I think is going to be a really fun farming build. But also, I want, whenever you're in the Haunted Mansion biome, I want you to look out and see a finished, quote, finished, unquote, landscape here. You know, I want this to be look like it's an actual world. And this, so annoying. This entire area is totally unfinished. So we're going to be working on that for the foreseeable. But also, I have another idea. I have a new idea that I want to work out. I want to do 2 new villager trading halls in my world. One, I want to make an emerald factory. Now, I have kind of an emerald factory in the bunker, but I think I could do better. As far as just like a place that just has villagers that its sheer existence is only to give me emeralds. And I think the best bet is going to be, I have a huge bamboo farm. Huge. So much bamboo that it's crazy, that I'll never, ever, ever use it all in Booty Bay, in the Pirate Kingdom. And I'm thinking that we could make all that, because so much of it gets wasted, honestly. Much of it isn't even harvested ever, because I don't have enough harvesting mechanisms to even harvest it. So we could improve that harvest and then autocraft all of that into bamboo, and then autocraft that into sticks, and then trade the sticks with Fletchers, right? So my thinking is that we could make a giant-sized Fletcher trading hall. Like, just so much Fletcher trading, right? So that's going to be sort of my first initial idea. As far as just getting a ton of just emeralds. And the reason why I want all the emeralds is because my other villager trading area that I really want is I want a huge cleric trading hall. Now, I had one in the Titan station before the merge. All those villagers in the merge got deleted, which is super annoying. But I want way more. I was watching a Linksy, the new Linksy video where he got 100 clerics, and I was filled with jealousy because I want 100 clerics in the world because I want to be able to trade for glowstone and for bottles of experience because I have two ideas. Number one, I want to use glowstone, and I don't because I don't like going to the nether to harvest it. I hate it, as a matter of fact. So I don't use glowstone, and I want to be able to use glowstone. So there's that reason. And number two, I would love to have bottles of enchanting for repairs because if I had a huge bottle of enchanting trading setup, and I'm talking like what Lacey did with like 100 villagers, right? If I had that, then I could put like basically experience showers anywhere I wanted. Oh, nope. Okay, we're not going to do that. I was going to peel that back, but I see that is a fake ground, so we're not going to do that. I'll take this grass. Anyway, I could do experience showers anywhere, like in any kingdom, and just like allow like hoppers to put the experience in dispensers and just repair my tools like in seconds anywhere. So I wouldn't have to travel. So if I'm building a certain place, all I have to do is build one of those experience showers, drop a couple shulkers full of experience bottles that I trade. Darn it! That I trade for. And then I can repair anywhere I want. So that's going to be one of our next builds. But you can see this farmland is starting to come together. Everywhere without plants is places that I have started to sort of naturally terraform. It is such a pain, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It looks so good once it's done. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. We're gonna be on this particular project for a good long while, but that's okay, because hey man, we're playing Minecraft. We're working out the world little bit by little bit by little bit. I was gonna watch football, but my Peacock app is sucking tonight. I'll tell you what I should be doing, is I should be doing work, but I'm not. I have a little doctor thing tomorrow. Not a big deal, but, anytime there's a doctor thing, it feels like a big deal, kind of. Hey, what's up, Corbin? It's 9:30 for me. This is not late at all. I just got my kids to bed. In fact, they're probably still awake, reading right now. So, excuse me, just got a little bit of penetration. Because my epiglottis did not protect my my trachea. Ugh. Oh man, I really know what I'm talking about there, kind of. Because of all my swallowing study. Anyway, I should be doing work tonight because of this doctor thing tomorrow. I'm not going to get any work done tomorrow, so that's going to put me behind the 8 ball, kind of going into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But I'm a little bit nervous. A little bit nervous. I should probably be getting to bed. Yeah. Go to bed. Get your sleep. Sleeping's more important than watching a Minecraft live stream, for sure. Anyway, I'm a little bit nervous. It'll be fine. It'll be totally fine. But I'm a little nervous, and so I thought, well, I'm nervous. Let's just play some Minecraft and let's just talk to my friends and work on this kingdom. I'm excited. I am excited. I'm excited about this kingdom. I'm excited about finally kind of getting into Failwind a little bit. It has been kind of kind of lingering. It's kind of been like, man, I don't want to say it's been like a dark cloud or anything like that, but it's been something I keep thinking like, crap, I got to get to that. I got to get to that. And it feels good to finally sort of commit to getting to that, And I took some time away, and the reason why I stopped working on Failwind is because I didn't know what to do. Like, there were some aspects of it where I have a rule, remember, my supporters built Failwind, right? I didn't build the guts of that. And I have a rule in my worlds, all worlds that I ever have built, where my rule is that once I build something, I can't just delete it. That's just a rule that I made myself. It doesn't mean anything. It's just whatever. It's just a silly rule. But I can edit it or I can change it, but I can't delete it. And I'm following that rule with Theowen. Like, I'm editing it, but there's a couple builds that I don't know how to make it sort of fit my style. Like, particularly, I was working on the castle. And I was having trouble, because, you know, I didn't build it, so I was having trouble figuring out how to edit it that where it would fit sort of the way I build, you know? So I took some time away from it, and when I was working on this haunted house, I kept flying over to Failwind to, like, drop off supplies or use the ender chest or whatever. And what happened is, after a little bit, I started to get it. I started to see, oh, you know what, I could just do this or I could just do that. And, like, it just, the time away from it made it make sense to me. So so I'm ready. I'm ready to dive in and really just overhaul Failwind and get it to sort of a state of, you know, as completed as any Minecraft world ever does. I think a big part of that is that Failwind has never had an ending. It's never had an entrance, because it just ends right here, and that's one thing I really want to work on. Makes sense. I'm not excited to go to school tomorrow. I don't know what it is, but it always makes me angry. Oh, don't get angry about school. Always try, you know, look. You know, I have a philosophy about emotions and stuff like that. So, boy, this is gonna get pretty personal here. So I used to be, when I was younger, like in my 20s, I used to be I went through a pretty dark phase where I was kind of angry at the world. I think, like, in retrospect, I didn't know this at the time, of course, but on retrospect, I can look back and say, you know, I was pretty angry at the world. Like, I felt like, I think, again, I want to say I did not realize this until years later, where I sort of came to terms with how I was feeling during that period of my life. But it was like, I felt like the world owed me something. Like, as a musician, like, I was like, why didn't I get called for that gig? Or why didn't I get this job or whatever, you know? And it took me, like, years to come to terms with that the world doesn't owe me anything. Like, you know, the world doesn't give you or anything at all. Like, you go get it, or you don't get it, you know? And that took me a really long time to sort of come to terms with. And when I finally did, the reason why I did was I went to a trumpet lesson with a great trumpet player. And I had practiced really, really, really hard for it. I was, like, ready for my trumpet lesson. His name was Jack, and I mean, it still is Jack. He's still alive. But it was I went in psyched for my trumpet lesson. I was ready. I had practiced really hard. And during that lesson, nothing was working. I was, like, playing like crap. Nothing was coming out the way I wanted it to. And I was so upset. I was so mad because I had worked so hard getting ready for this trumpet lesson. And Jack was like, "Hey man, what's going on? Why are you so upset?" And it's like, "Oh, because, you know, it's like I did all this and I should be better." He's like, "You shouldn't be anything. You just are. You just are what you are." And he's like, "Hey, come here. Let's just talk." And we put down our trumpets and we sat there and we talked for like an hour about life. And it was very little about music and jazz, which is what I was there for. And he's like, "Listen, I can't teach you what I'm trying to teach you in a lesson. You have to kind of learn it because you're ready to learn it and stuff." And then he gave me a book. And this book is the most influential book I've ever read in my entire life, still to this day. It is the singular book that changed me completely. And it's by a philosopher named Charles T. Tart. T-A-R-T, and the book is called Waking Up, and it's based on the ideas of G.I. Gurdjieff, who was a Russian philosopher. And I put that book in my trunk, and I left that lesson. I was mad for a long time, for literally years, for like a couple years. I did not read the book because I was like, I didn't go for a philosophy lesson. I went for a trumpet lesson. How dare he not teach me the cool jazz licks that I wanted? Because that's all I was there for. And after probably a couple years, maybe Lola, probably a couple years. I was living in an apartment near Pittsburgh, and I had nothing to my name because there was this. It's a long story, but there was this tour that I thought was going to happen, that we were going to China, and there were some visa issues, and they kept saying, "Oh, it's going to be in a month. Just wait in a month." So like I was living in an apartment with basically, I didn't bring any stuff because I kept thinking I was leaving. As it turns out, we never did go on the China tour because the visas just didn't happen, but not really the point of the story. Anyway, I was just living in the situation where I didn't have it. I had like my trumpet, and that's all I had. I had like my trumpet, and that's it. And it was a weird time of my life, and I was starting to run a lot and work out for the first time in my life, where I was like kind of caring about my physical health and stuff. So I was in kind of an upward trajectory on trying to take care of myself a little bit better, but still pretty dark, still pretty angry and mad at the world. And what happened was I went to my car to get my trumpet out of my car so I could start practicing for the day, because that's all I did. I just woke up and I just practiced all day, every day. That was it. And I saw that book. That book fell out of my case. The book Waking Up by Charles Tart. I was like, okay, what is this crap? So I just took it in to get out of my car. And a couple nights later, maybe even that night, I was laying in my bed. I had a mattress on the floor. I was living in a single apartment over a pizza shop with the mattress on the floor. Again, not because I didn't have more stuff, just because like I had to be ready to like leave in like, essentially leave in a moment's notice whenever the visas were ready. Not quite a moment's notice, but leave pretty quickly. And so I was living in a mattress on the floor. I had like my laptop. I had, and this was like before the internet was like a huge thing. It's probably like 2000. Maybe the year 2000, 2001, maybe. I don't know exactly. And I was like, I can't sleep. So I started reading this book, and I got to the first page, and the first page of this book changed my life forever. And I don't want to really talk about what it is, because if you ever read it, I don't want it to I want you to experience it the same way I did. But there's an exercise on the first page that proved the concept of the book, basically. And, it was so transformative to me because I couldn't believe it. It's like, oh, come on, whatever. And it said, just do this simple thing. And I was like, of course I can do it. And I couldn't do it. And it changed me deeply at a fundamental level that I am eternally grateful for and will never forget. And I ended up reading that whole book probably about, I don't know, 5 times probably. And I still, in many, many, many ways, still to this day, live by the example of that book, because I think it was so transformative about being really, really aware. I would say I would now at this point, with my sort of knowledge of that kind of stuff, call it like metacognitive ability and things like that, But anyway, if you're ever in a really dark place, Waking Up by Charles Tart is a wonderful book, and but you have to approach it with the mindset of that you don't like being ready to learn, right? That has to be the mindset that you approach the book with. But it's a wonderful book, and I can't say enough, and it changed my life. I've given away my copy of that book about 4 times. And so I just every time I give away my copy to someone who I think needs it, I just go buy a new copy, partially for myself and partially, for, other people to read. But, whether you want to read it or listen to an audiobook, there's no difference there, right? I mean, read it or listen to an audiobook or listen to an AI narrator read it. That's not really the point. Anyway, the point is it is a book that really fundamentally, deeply, deeply changed me, and I love it. And I actually might read it again at some point. I've been I've been in a really good place mentally over the last some years, but every once in a while it's good for a refresher. Good to just kind of remember things about how the human mind works and about all that kind of stuff. So I'm a big fan of it. I've tried to read some of G.I. Gurdjieff's other stuffs, and he had some philosophies about sort of the soul and things like that that were hard for me to kind of wrap my head around. Because I don't really necessarily believe in any of that stuff. But his stuff, the actual Russian philosopher Gurdjieff, is really tough. It's really tough to... It's dense and it's tough to sort of wrap your head around. But Charles Tart, who's American, had a really nice way of summing up just the basic philosophies and sort of westernizing it, like Americanizing it a little bit, so you can get a good gist of it, and also modernizing it a little bit too. You know, making it. I think that book was written like in the 70s, probably. Yeah, have a good night. Good luck in school tomorrow. So in Minecraft, I mean to go off on that tangent. In Minecraft, I am going to try to, over the course of the next, I don't know, next week or so, whatever, get all of this farmland. I have a couple beacons. I don't think I need to move a beacon just for this, but I have a beacon just like right over there, actually. Yeah, but I want to get all of this farmland completely done and planted. We're going to go from the castle walls the entire way over to those little hills. That's going to be all the farmland. It's going to be a lot. A freaking lot. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be the biggest farming expansion I think I've probably ever done. But we need it for the lore, so it works out great. And it just adds so much to the world, honestly. You're remaking your mod. How come? Is it not working the new version? I don't, I doubt I'm almost 100%. Well, actually, so I'll probably stream tomorrow morning, like in my normal, like 8:20 slot. And then I don't think I'll stream because of my thing, because of my doctor thing. I don't think I'll stream on Tuesday, most likely. I think Tuesday I'm probably gonna kind of be recovering and all that kind of stuff. Look, the new update is not for me. You know, it's cool. It's cool, and I'm glad that we're getting new stuff. But, you know, adding mob variations are not for me. However, I will say, I do have some plans for the Nautilus in this particular world. I do have like an Atlantis build that I think will be really, really fun, and we'll get to eventually. And maybe using the Nautilus to sort of zip around. It'll depend how fast the Nautilus is. If it's really fast, then maybe we'll use it. If not, then I might end up using conduits and like Dolphin's Grace or something. But no, no, I don't. This is so annoying. Is that chunk error? Like, why is this so square? Might be a chunk error. I don't know. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, it's not even 12 blocks wide. I don't know why. It's just a weird square. If you want to chat, you can, but if you don't, whatever. I hope you have a good day and good night. Well, I'm chatting right now. We'll see what my streaming situation is going to be. See how I feel after I get everything taken care of here. So, I lost the files? What? What? What do you mean you lost the files? How'd you lose the files? Oh, my dude. You can't do that. What happened? There's more uses for Oh. Benjamin, I thought you meant the new snapshot. Like the, I'm sorry. No, I like the Copper Age drop a lot. I misunderstood what you were asking. I thought you meant, the new, like the, I don't even know what it's called. Like, oh, the Mounts of Mayhem. I thought you were talking about the Mounts of Mayhem snapshot. I understand. Yes, I know. I like the Copper Age. I think the Copper Age is cool. I'm not crazy about the Mounts of Mayhem. that much, but you know, that's the one that I meant. It's not for me because, you know, I'm a builder and there's new blocks so far in it, and I just want new blocks is really all I want, you know. So, you know, that's cool. It doesn't have to be for me. I bought a new computer and moved back to Texas from New York State. Like in like the last like 3 days? When did you do this move? That's a huge change. What am I gonna do here? I don't even know how to do this. I just want to get the land. I need to get the land down to there so it doesn't look so poopy. That's all I want to do. I don't know if this land has been landscaped. There's some weird. I don't know if these are weird. If these are like chunk air. Like, look. Oh, you know what this might be? Because when I pasted in this kingdom from the supporters copy of this world. So I bet this grass didn't like paste over. I bet that's what's happening. I bet that's it, because this is clearly like a pasting issue, and that's from when I brought this over. Because my supporters built this kingdom, and then I'm gonna like overhaul it. I bet it's there. Trail. I'm following now. I'm gonna say Wailing. I thought you were talking about your Redyeable, like the add-on, but like the mod version of the add-on. But I follow now. Now I get it. I see. What's your mod? Am I aware of your mod? I don't know that I am. Oh, I need more stuff. Or I need more dirt and more grass. You know what's fun is even after I do all of this landscape just to make it look like farmland, then we have to come back and plant it. That's going to take forever. Forever. All right. That's fine. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, I thought, as I started this project. And you have to put dirt under these, because when you hoe it, you can see that little sliver of gray. If you don't, because the hoeing is whatever, like 15, whatever it is, 15 sixteenths or something like that tall. What's your, Trey, what's your mod? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try this. I don't know if I'll get enough juice, but I'm going to try to go over here and get a hit of beacon and go take out that whole rock in one beacon hit. Give it to me. There, go. It's worth the rockets. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Is this faster? I think it is, probably, right? Do that a couple times and maybe knock out this whole dumb rock. Okay. Maybe I don't even need you. That was really effective, actually. That was really good. Cool. Okay. Look at that. Took out the whole dumb rock. There we go, there we go. Okay, cool. And then I think I just need to make this sort of get over to there. Kind of like this. Okay. Weapons and armor. It's a mod based. Oh, it's a mod based on your written lore. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, I gotta dump off stone here. I see what you're saying. Get excited. I'm excited about the new drop too. I am excited about the new drop. I just wish there were a couple blocks, you know, not even a lot of blocks, but maybe just a couple blocks that we could like build with. That would be kind of cool. But you know, it's fine. It's great. It'll be, you know, adding the zombie horse to the game will add something, which is good, you know. Wood. Okay. This all used to be stuff. It all used to be stuff that was deleted. Okay, food. Plants. Wait. There we go. Drops all but one. Sure. And that. Okay, there we go. Good night, Gordon. Have a good night. Anyway, could someone really put the returnable concrete and terracotta on the marketplace? I would definitely pay for it. That's what I'm saying, Trail. Put it on the marketplace, dude. You know? Even if you look, you know, if you can, and I don't know if you can or not, but put that thing on the marketplace. I like quality of life. There are no quality of life add-ons on the marketplace. They all add so much freaking content, and I don't want that. I want like $1 or $2 version of like a few quality of life mods that I can use regularly, right? I mean, you know how I like to play. Like, still keep the game vanilla. Just like how, and maybe it's not allowed by Mojang. Honestly, that's probably it. But like, how possibly is there not an anti-Enderman and anti-Creeper griefing mod or add-on on the marketplace? How? Like, those are the two things that every survival player I've ever met wants. And there's not one on the marketplace, so maybe it's not allowed by Mojang. I would guess that must be the case, because I cannot believe in a marketplace that's saturated with so much absolute garbage that no one's just been like, here, 99 cents, anti-Enderman griefing. Like, that's crazy to me that's not on there. I would pay that, because, you know, you can't charge a lot for a mod like that, right? But like, man, I would pay for that in a second. Freaking second flat. So I'm guessing, my guess is that it's not allowed. Like, for whatever reason, maybe it doesn't add enough content or something, but that just, man. Yeah, I want, but you know what I want? I want different ones. I don't want the same one to do both. I want one that just does creepers and one that just does Enderman. And the reason is, if one breaks, it won't break both of them. And over the course of, you know, updates and whatever. But I don't know how that's not a thing in the marketplace. I would buy that. So would, like, every survival Bedrock player would buy that. Until they give us a Creeper and Enderman toggle, and Ghast, honestly, too, but whatever. Beggars and choosers and all that, but, you know, say $1 for anti-Enderman griefing, $1 for anti-Creeper griefing, maybe like $1 for like just the concrete smelting thing, whatever, like that. I mean, maybe they just don't sell well. Maybe, I don't know. That seems like they would, but what do I know? I know nothing. But I know that there are, I mean, they wouldn't sell as well as, like, you know, a license like How to Train Your Dragon World or something like that, but like, man, I think people would use it. I do. I think there'd be a market for that. It is. You're right. It is. But there aren't any quality of life add-ons that I've seen. I guess there is a sorting one, whatever. But again, it's so overblown. I just want a simple sorting one. I don't want to add a bunch of stuff to the game. You know, I just want a simple little. I want simple, like, all I want is like middle mouse click to like sort my inventory for me. You know, that's it. That's all I want. That'd be actually really nice, man. And I want double click to move items. You know, like just that quality, just that simple like quality of life stuff, man. I think that I need... This is actually pretty good for farmland. I like... The slopes are gentle enough, I think. In general. But I need more dirt. So let's see, where am I going to get it? I've already done a lot of this stuff over here. Okay, can't do this. Here? Look at this. There's like... I have so many beginnings of different areas. Anywhere that has plants, I know I can generally peel off a layer of dirt. So that's what I'm doing. If it has any plants on it at all, then I know I can pretty safely know that it's not just like a fake ground. So I can take off some of it. So, and that just makes the slopes a little bit more gradual, which is good. Oop, not that one. I mean, you're right, Trejo. You're 100% right that the marketplace is focused towards selling junk to kids. You're right. But I feel like there's enough market from those oldies of us to justify a couple quality of life mods. Just like regular, simple little stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna take off this whole thing. It's annoying when I find more holes underneath. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay. It's alright. Come along. 5 or 6 stacks. Let's work on this part. To independently you must apply to become a registered business partner with Microsoft and Mojang, provide business and tax details, have a portfolio of high-quality content like maps, add-ons, and skins to submit for review. This process is not a simple upload for individual players, but a formal partnership for content creators. Yeah. So maybe you need more than one? Feels weird that you can't just submit one up. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I have seen a few people put, like Looney didn't, well, maybe he didn't. I don't know. Didn't Looney put up a copy of his, like, just his world up? Because I've thought about trying to do that before. And like, either make it free or like $1, like super cheap. Just so I could like have my world up for downloads as it gets, and then I can just update it. Like every 1,000 days, I could just update my world. Because I've seen a couple people do that. But they're probably more like run like companies and not just individual like YouTubers. Or maybe if you're big enough, you can, they'll like bend the rules for you. Like obviously Hermitcraft, but that's epic, All right, so we're getting closer. Once I get this down to this level, then this whole slope will be nice. This will be a really nice field actually, because it's so gradual. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so look at this. We're only 1 block away. That's nice. Do that. Yeah, I hear you. It's a lot of hoops to jump through. especially for something that probably won't make that much money. Although you never know for sure. It just feels like the whole YouTube Minecraft space is just becoming like such huge businesses. Like so many of these channels have giant teams behind them, and I'm so turned off by that. Like, I just want to see one person make a sweet world. You know what I mean? Like, over the course of years. That's all I want. And now it's just so much. Oh, and you're a Ko-Fi for $1? That's cool. I don't know. Is that coffee? Maybe it's coffee. I don't know what that is. I've never been to that site. You know what else I wish would come over to Bedrock is a good shuffle add-on, like what Trixon made. I love that shuffle mod. I used it so much. Just for like laying down like I wouldn't texture a build with it, but just for laying like the base layer of a build down, man, it was so nice. Do you know about that mod, Trail? I bet you used it. I think most of the people in my Discord generally used it. It was just awesome. It was just like, all it did is it was so simple. It just selected blocks from your hotbar randomly to place. It's really nice. I certainly don't think that asking $1 for a mod is greedy. Not even a little bit. It's a lot of work. Man, it's a lot of work to do, you know? Alright, so I think what we can do, just to get a little bit more dirt, is peel this back one, and then that'll just help make this even more gradual, so we'll do that. Yeah, this would be great. The Minecraft music is so freaking good. The only thing I need is I need that add-on that will allow you to like just play like all the music. Because as of now, I can only play. It's only playing the survival music and only like within the biome that I'm in, since so much of the music is biome specific now. So I do hear the same songs quite often. So I need that add-on that like will it's like a jukebox or something. But I can't add any third-party add-ons right now because this version of Minecraft is currently broken, I think. Every time I click on an MC add-on, it looks like it's working and then doesn't do anything. So I'm pretty convinced that that's like a this particular version issue. Though I haven't seen anyone else talk about it, but all right, it's nice, man. Adding in farmland is such a grind, but it adds so much to your world. Like when you're going through your world, how's the I did. I finished the. Sorry, Benjamin, I didn't see you there. Yeah, I finished the base layer. Like the whole river is widened now, and it's all dirt. So now that's the here, you want to see it? I'll show it to you. Here's the current state of the. See it? What do you think? There. So yeah, so pale moss spread the entire island is all pale moss now, and the river is all dirt base. Obviously, it looks terrible. So that's gonna be something that we eventually customize. But before I do that, I'm going to want to also make this entire water, get rid of all the sand, clay, and gravel in this entire area, and do a dirt base too, all the way over here, this river too, all the way to the ocean, because it adds so freaking much. Look at that. That's missing. No, it's not missing. It's just a chunk that's not loading. There it is. Anyway, but now we're taking a break. We're taking a break from that, and I'm making all of this entire area from the big hills over to the those trees and the haunted house. I'm making it all into farmland, and to make it into farmland, well, I have to not flatten it, but like make it gentle rolling hills, you know? Yeah. I mean, this is a hiccup because I'm sure that they're not making it impossible forever to use third-party content. It's just right now, this particular moment, it's broken, but they'll fix it. This update has just been a real mess. It's been the biggest mess since I've been playing Minecraft as far as an update goes. It's really kind of been disastrous, to be totally honest, with like having to uninstall your Windows 10 version and them not addressing that. Like, I don't know how that wasn't addressed, or like a really big deal. Like, hey, Windows 10 users, heads up, you have to uninstall to get the new update and then reinstall, and you will lose your worlds. I mean, the fact that that wasn't addressed is crazy to me. It's crazy. And if there's no answer that is acceptable. Like, if you say they didn't know you would lose all your world or have to uninstall, then how is that possible? I know you'd have to uninstall, and I don't know anything about anything. So I cannot accept that they didn't know. So I think they knew and just absolutely failed to communicate. Very, very poor. Very poor look by Mojang. First one in a really long time, but this was not good. I mean, yeah, you uninstall it, right? Like, to get this update that I'm on currently on Windows, only Windows 10, not consoles, just Windows 10 version. The only way to get this update that I'm currently on is you have to uninstall it and then reinstall it, because they changed where it's kept. It's kept in a different, that app date, like percentage app data nonsense where they keep everything. It's changed. It's now percentage app data, blah, 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 whatever, dot Bedrock Minecraft, instead of before it was like letters and just random letters, I think. So it's better now, but yeah, you had to uninstall it. So if you have to uninstall the game, yeah, you lose everything. So, I mean, of course, like, I've been around a long time. I knew that. As soon as I saw I had to uninstall, I was like, oh, shoot. Like, I'm going to have to save my worlds. But I bet a lot of people didn't know that. It's just, I mean, honestly, and I'm not you know that I am not a Mojang basher. Like, I defend them when no one else does. Like, I generally am 100% like pro Mojang. I love it. But that was awful. That was the sort of official rollout. Very, very, very poor. I bet so many people lost their worlds just because they didn't know that you would lose them if you uninstalled the game and then reinstalled it, because it was in a different location. And, maybe they'll roll out a fix where you don't have to do that now. Although, if it's in a different location, I don't know what fix they could possibly roll out. It's ridiculous. Honestly, it's ridiculous that world saves and screenshots are in that folder. They should be in like my documents folder or whatever, Yeah, but iPad, consoles, all that kind of stuff are not affected. It's just the Windows 10 version that had that awful uninstall thing because of the pathing. you know, but other than that huge problem, and the current problem with the same update that I can't install, that I can't install third-party add-ons right now, which again I'm sure is a bug. I'm sure they'll fix it. So yeah, I'm not super enthused at this exact moment about this this update, but it did give us the custom visuals, which is nice. Being able to do new shaders as a resource pack, man, that is freaking nice. That's all this is. This Prisma visuals is just a resource pack, and that's I can't say that's awesome. Like, that's just awesome. The possibility, I was talking to Germ about it a little bit. The possibilities are with Vibrant Visuals being just a resource pack, the possibilities for stuff is wide open. That's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see what people do. There's going to be so many new Vibrant Visual resource packs that you can just get, because they're not even add-ons. It's just a resource pack. It's really cool. I started playing MTG Arena. I don't know what that means. Is that Marvel? Is that like Snap or something? I kind of vaguely heard people talk about that. Man, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Okay, how much do I have? Not that much. I need to find the next place I'm gonna... Let's see. There's a lot, man. Some of these are gonna be cliffs. Some of these are gonna be cliffs, but not this one. So, just gotta go. I got it right back. Let's see. Hold on. Sorry. Girlfriend's texting me. I got it right back. Okay. All right. Let's see, where are we going? We're going... Oh, just over there. This is a short little one. That's... Oh, Magic the Gathering Arena? Is it like... It's an online game... Oh, like a cell phone game? I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get a big chunk of this done tonight. I should be studying, or not even say, I should just be doing, it's Sunday, the new chapter, the new unit came out today. I should be like working on it, but I'm not going to today. I'm not gonna do anything today. I'm just gonna play some Minecraft. I'm just gonna go to bed. Today was a driving day. I have to go on Sundays. I have to drive either 5 hours to get my kids. If I can go halfway on Friday, then I only have to go 5 hours on Sunday. If I can't go halfway on Friday because I have a gig, then that means I have to go Sunday. That means I have to go Sunday all 9 hours to get my kids back, and that sucks. So today was only a 5 hour day, but it driving that far, man, it's tiring. It's just really tiring. Really sort of, I don't know, really kind of takes the wind out of your sails, you know? You know, two things about this. One nice thing about peeling this off is, as long as I don't break my shovel, is I get a lot of grass and dirt. But the other thing is, I break all this grass for free, and I don't have to like walk around when I'm planting these fields, because it is annoying to plant these huge fields and deal with the grass. Night, Corbin. All right. Okay, let's do this. kind of weird terrain. It's like a little odd ravine. It's kind of ravine you fall in and get blown up by a creeper. I mean, look, I gotta, just to plant this field, I gotta break all this stuff. All I do in this world is break grass these days. Break grass and spread moss. That's all I do. Oh, that's gonna be nice, man. Darn it. Another one of these. Okay. Just fill in this. You can tell, like, I don't even care when I misplace blocks anymore. I've been doing this for a while, working on this project. Good night. GN stands for good night. Or grande nachos, perhaps. You know, maybe. That wouldn't make as much sense as good night, but boy, they'd be more delicious. Huh? Love some grande nachos. You know, I've been eating really healthy, except for the last 3 days since Halloween. Over the weekend, I did not do as well, but I've been eating really healthy recently. And like, man, you know what I used to love to do? There's a gig I play where on the way home, about 3 miles, well, about maybe 5 miles outside of the gig, there's a, and we finish at midnight at this one place. And there's a Taco Bell that's open till 1. So if I tear out of there, I can make Taco Bell. And I used to love after gigs. Man, I mean love after gigs. Swinging through and getting a Mexican pizza deal with a hard taco. Like a hard taco supreme. Oh, man. I loved that so much. It was so good. Yeah, we're just gonna do this, and then this is gonna be, we'll be down to ground layer, baby. We'll be down for ground layer. It's gonna be awesome. Oh my goodness, so much tall grass. Oh, here, wait, we can bend this over here. There we go. Okay, now I just gotta fill in this whole thing. Bro. Okay. I'll tell you one thing. I've talked about this before, but since I got used to this way of like where you can click and drag in Bedrock, that does not. You might think, oh, that's not a big deal, dude. It is a game changer. Because they won't place out a line. Like if I stop in Java, I would be building on top of this block because I'm holding down my right click and it doesn't. It only, once you establish a line, it only builds on that line. I think that's like a touch screen to stop from like so many misplaced if you're using touchscreen. But it is so nice. It's so freaking nice. Dude, this is a lot of work. I started this farmland 2 nights. Whenever after I helped my kids through all their responsibilities that they had to do, and then they earned some electronic time around 8 o'clock. So when they earned their electronic time, I thought I earned my electronic time. So I started playing Minecraft around then. So I started working on all this farmland only like an hour maybe before I then end up putting them to bed and log in to play. It looks really good. It's really, really nice. Been doing work all day and still working. I'm not. Oh, darn it. I didn't mean to do that. I am going to be. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing so much work over. Because I'm not going to be doing anything after tomorrow for a day or two. As I just like sit in a chair with an ice pack and feel sorry for myself, and then I'll be fine after that. Hopefully. Jeez, hopefully. Ugh. So anyway, we had 22 viewers. Oh my goodness, that's the most. Are those bots? We've never had 22 viewers over on this channel before. I just noticed that now. What the heck is going on? Gotta be bots. Because none of the 22 people are talking. Alright, if you're a real person, you have to say something. That's a rule. Oh, and if you want to say something, you have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. So go subscribe for 5 minutes and then say something to prove that you're a real person. I only started streaming on the second channel this week, so I expected almost no people. So anyway. Alright, so this is what we're working on. We are working on all this farmland right here, trying to get this into huge giant farms. If you want to see, I'll show you. Well, it's, you know what, Benjamin, it's not actually to get the subs. It's exclusively to combat spam, because spammers won't subscribe for 5 minutes and then drop their spam. They'll just like leave and go to another stream. So it just stops. That's why I never get spam on my streams. I'm gonna do basically this, like these big fields like this, with paths that intertwined all around. I'm just gonna do that over here on the other side of this mountain just to fill out this land. So then when you're going along the Shathari Spine, you'll look over there and you'll just see big flowing giant fields that will look really, really cool. I hope they better. But that all being said, I have to repair because I am very low right now on durability on my shovel. So I guess we may as well do that now. Let's go. The other thing I'm going to need to do at some point probably, and I never use the nether except for to go repair my tools. It's the only place, because the Shathari Spine is the only place in my world the Shathari Spine doesn't really connect, is the the new Guardian farm. It's really far. So I will connect it because I want to have everything connected in my entire world, but it's really far. So that's going to take a little bit of time, but we'll get there. Oh, it's a nether storm. This add-on that I use for the VFX, it adds these nether storms, and they are really cool. You can't see them in the tunnels as much, but they are super cool. Anyway, I'm going to stream for as long as I possibly can tonight. That's going to be my plan. I don't know. Sometimes I say that and then I end up logging off like half an hour. But I'm going to go for as long as I can because my goal is tomorrow, go to my thing really tired. That's my goal. I want to go really tired and then come home and take a nap. That's going to be my goal. So I actually want to be really tired and take a nap. So here's what I'm going to do. While I repair my shovel here at the Guardian farm, I just turned it on. I'm going to AFK here for like maybe a minute. I'm going to go make myself a big cup of coffee so I can stay awake, okay? I'll be right back in like maybe a minute. Alright, back. And everything's just about fixed. Hey, what's up, Germ? How's it going? When I decorate my nether tunnels, a while ago. Quite a while ago, actually. Okay. While we're here. Let's see here. Okay. Anyway, yep. So yeah, so the only place that my Shithari spine does not get to is there. Is that that Guardian farm, because unfortunately, it's just too far away for me now. But I will eventually hook it up, because I want everything. I don't ever want to have to use the Nether again, ever. I hate it. And that's the goal, is I want to never have to come into the Nether again. That's actually the goal. That's why I want to get all those clerics, too, because I would never have to come to the Nether, even for glowstone. The only thing I'll have to come here for is frog lights. And I guess occasionally, like, wither skulls or something, but, I mean... Anyway, whatever. I'm much happier not using the Nether. Let's sleep, shall we? Jerem, we're doing an absolutely massive farming bit now. Now that the haunted house, biome is like roughed in as far as just all the pale oak or pale moss. Jeez, I'm losing my mind. Pale moss is there. So I'm gonna do all the way. Am I going the right way? Yeah. All the way from these trees right here. All of this land we're gonna do into farmland. So I'm just kind of working on, you know, making it less terrible. Probably add some custom cliffs, and like, for example, custom cliffs right here and stuff too. But yeah, I think it's starting to come along. Like, this will be a cliff. Anywhere where it's like too hard to like make rolling hills, I'll just make it into a cliff. But we're starting to get there. I'm kind of running out of grass, so I'm just always finding ways that, like, places where I can peel back a couple layers just to get dirt and grass, and help the sort of gradual I don't know, like just gradual hills sort of to make it look more natural. You know, it's gonna take forever, but it'll look awesome. I mean, huge farmland looks awesome. Like, it does look awesome. I love it. I love, like, just going along and just seeing just giant farms. It is great. And we need them because in the lore, in the storyline, everyone came back, like, as of 104 days ago, right? So, with everyone back, they have to eat. So we actually need, like, lore-wise, we actually need farms. So... the other nice thing about when you do it this way, about peeling back layers of grass, is you don't have to break all the stupid. But I keep finding annoying holes that I have to cover. But you break all the grass, and then you don't have to break it whenever you're planting, which is actually kind of a time saver. Anyway, how you been, Jerm? What are you working on? I know you're playing. You doing texturing or are you doing building? Because I know it's one or the other. I just watched your Chiefs get their butts beat by the Bills tonight. The Bills are like my second favorite team. And I really like the Chiefs, to be honest, because I love Andy Reid. It just seems like it's like I just want him to be like my uncle or something. but the Bills are my second favorite team, so sorry, Andy Reid. You're doing like flat builds for importing them in with Lightmatica type of like schematics or whatever, or doing like tests. Jerem, I got something going on tomorrow. I'm gonna hit you with the Discord. All right, there you go. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm a little nervous. Hey, how's it coming, man? You like it? You getting the style? I can imagine that it would be challenging. I mean, I've talked about doing Western like forever, but I've never actually like, you know, tried. So like, I can imagine it'd be like very challenging to put together, especially at first to sort of get that initial style going. I am, or is it Lamppost? Lamppost, do I watch sports? I watch sport. I love sports. I'm a huge sports fan. I love it. I watched my Steelers kick the crap out of Indianapolis today somehow. You know, it's a lot easier than I expected it's going to be. No way. Dude, whenever you get something that's like, you know, halfway done, send me a screenshot. I'm really curious. I want to see what you're coming up with. That's really interesting. I would not have thought it was going to be easier. I never would have expected that. That's cool. That's awesome. That makes me feel great. I mean, because someday in the far distant future, I do want to do Western. That's so funny. I'm going to be 60 by the time I get to it. I'm mixed. I mean, I want to do Western because I've talked about it forever, but I also really want to do underwater build. I've never done an underwater build really. And I think it'd be so annoying, but I think it'd be awesome once like the infrastructure got started and everything, you know. I think it'd be really fun. But yeah, why not? Germ does, used to do like some texturing streams and stuff. Cloutos does it all the time. Oh, DM me screenshots. Oh, cool. Let me see. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that looks great. That looks really cool. Hanging signs make it. Yeah, I see what you're doing with like the trapdoor. Sorry, I'm talking about something that no one else can see. With the trapdoors on the side, though, with the outline, that works. It's cool. Oh, the church is perfect. But nothing beats the statue, Germ. Nothing beats the statue. You've finally done it. You've finally done it. You finally built your greatest, your own personal Mona Lisa. Yeah, Treo. Cloutos does texturing streams all the time. Germ's done them. Lots of people do. Why not do it? You know, even if only one person hangs out, it makes the time go by faster. You know. Although I will say, if you're trying to build your channel, if you're just doing it just for a hobby, but if you're trying to build it, probably not a great idea. But if you're just doing it for fun, like why not? All right. Oh, just ready to say. I thought we were getting close, but then I missed this whole row. Man, I cared more like minutes ago about making sure that the outer layer is like a double layer than I currently care anymore. It's like whatever, man. I just want to move on. I want to move on. I'm a little bit over the butterflies. I think that next time I find the control, there's like a control like item that you get for this add-on. I may turn off the butterflies. I think that it's just because I'm in a biome that has them a lot right now. So I see them all the time, but I see them a lot. The birds are great. The meteors are great, actually. I didn't think I liked them at first, but I've grown to really like the meteors. The nether storms are awesome. Those are amazing. Butterflies, I think maybe I'm done with them. Oh, I want to see screenshots of the city you're working on. I want to see that. Send them to me. I love seeing. I mean, you know, I love seeing people's like creativity through Minecraft. That's like a real joy. Oh, so my youngest came out when I was playing after he took a shower and stuff. He's like, "Hey, why does your block look like the block in my hand?" He could see the, and it's like, "What do you mean? It's just grass." And I tried to play it off because I didn't want to tell him that I bought Prisma Visuals. I paid real money for it because then he's gonna want me to buy it for him. And he's like, "It looks bumpy. I can see bumps. This isn't just normal. I can see bumps. Tell me why." Tell me why. So I had to show him. So now I'm going to have to buy both of my kids Prisma Visuals because I can't just buy one. So Prisma Visuals just sold three add-ons to the Fix family. You know, I have thought a lot. Have I talked to you guys? I think I have. I think I've talked about how really, really, really interested I've been in like religion recently, and probably not in the way that a lot of people expect, but I've been really, really interested in like learning, and before school got super duper intense, I was like reading a lot about it and everything, and I've been thinking a lot about, do I want to have, in this world, do I want to have, like, religions? Because I do have a couple churches, and this world is based, you know, this world has a has like a lore of original Earth, right? Like, the original people for this world came from, quote, original Earth. They were, like, not Minecraft people. They were, like, regular humans in one of those first lore videos. But I'm just not like into it. I could have lied. Well, no, they play it. No, both of my kids have computers. Like when they're with their mom, they play on their phone, so I can play with them. But when they're here at home, I bought them both. Well, I'm gonna put air quotes up here. Gaming PCs. They're pretty light, you know. But they're great. Like so they could, because they, you know. I didn't buy them gaming laptops, you know, because they stay here in this house. They don't go visit their mom, you know. You know, all I want is coral. All I want is unlimited coral trades. You are so worthless. I want okay. There's another add-on. There's another quality of life trail add-on that there should be. There should be craftable coral. Hey Germ, maybe you can answer this. We were talking about this before. Why are there no quality of life, like simple quality of life add-ons on the Bedrock Marketplace? You know what I'm talking about? Like, why is there no like just simple like anti-Enderman griefing add-on for like $1? I would buy that happily. I'd pay someone for $1 for like an anti-Enderman griefing or an anti-creeper griefing, or I don't know, like a one, you know, like a one-click sorting, like a middle mouse button sorting add-on, you know, like super duper simple. Why is none of that? Why has no one ever done those before? I feel like people would like more mature players would buy that kind of stuff. There is none. You know, like every add-on, it's so much junk. There's so much junk in it. It's so bloated. I just want like one add-on that stops creepers from blowing up my world. You know what I mean? And that doesn't exist. I mean, there are a few, like, you can get them, like, on, you know, secondary market. But, like, again, I like people being paid for their work. Despite me using you for Vastin for like 5 years for free. But I mean, I like artists being paid. So like, I would happily pay, for someone to do that, you know? That's crazy. Maybe there's requirements for how, maybe, yeah, maybe. I think there must be, because I can't believe that no one has done that. You know what I mean? That no one's come up with just like simple, tiny little add-ons that you can just throw in your game and have all the stuff that like literally everyone wants from like Java, like vanilla tweaks and stuff. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm a little bit of a minimalist, so maybe that's my minimalism showing through, how I just want to use like just the absolute basics, but I mean, vanilla tweaks, like you just go in and you just grab the couple things that you want from it. I think those are probably the most popular ones, I would guess. I would assume. Like specifically the anti-enderman and anti-creeper and like a couple crafting things like the redyeable terracotta or whatever, you know. Where'd he go? I was coming over to kill that cow. I want some dinner. He went in there. Well, that's where you live now, dude. Man, I'll tell you another thing I love about Bedrock. While I'm talking about how much I love Bedrock all the time here. Passive mob spawns are crazy. It's so great. Like, you can just if you just kill every cow that you see while you're doing work, cow and pig, you never have to worry about eating again. Trying to make this look a little bit more natural. Hey, Wolf Mother, how's it going? Listen, I'm a little nervous today about something that's going on tomorrow, and so I'm going to try to stream as long as I can stay awake tonight. That's going to be my goal. I'm not doing schoolwork. I should be, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything for a day or two, but I'm so nervous that I'm just going to stream, so that way tomorrow, afterwards, I can just, like, go to sleep. That's all I want to do. I just want to come home and just go to sleep. So that's my plan. You just get so much. I have 45 steaks just sitting here in my inventory. I am going to try to. I mean, I've said this. I've said this before, where I said I'm going to stream so long, and then I like half an hour later, I'm like, I'm so tired, I'm going to bed. But I'm going to try. I want to get a lot done, and I want to sleep immediately tomorrow later on in the afternoon. Well, noon or so. So I do plan on streaming tomorrow morning in that normal like 8:30 spot, but I probably won't stream for a few days after that, I would assume. This is a really steep hill. Is this going to be a mountain or a cliff? Maybe. All right, what else do we got? I got a bunch of grass. Grass is called? Yeah. Okay, let's go over here. Alright, we'll just try to make this look as natural as possible. It's already been an hour and a half. Yeah, I guess it is. Craftable coral doesn't make sense logistics-wise. Well, like, as far as reality goes, maybe not. Sorry, I'm just catching up on that comment. But I don't want to destroy a coral reef in my world just because I want to build out of a bunch of coral. You know what I mean? That's why. I don't care about the convenience of getting it at all. Like, I don't mind that. I just don't want to destroy something in my world since I'm not going to start a new world, like, ever. So, you know, if I have a coral reef that's within 10,000 or 20,000 blocks, I don't want to destroy it. I want it to be there forever. You know what I mean? Can you test something for me? Of course. Yeah. What's up? I was trying to build Connect 4 in Minecraft, and gravity blocks didn't break into items. What? You're on the new version, like the 1.21.120, right? Yeah, I have a bunch of gravel back in storage. I'll run over and I'll do it right now. Let me finish this little last part. After falling on a torch. That would be weird. What do they do? Just stop? Or do they break the torch? Let's find out. Wait. Well, it could make you go hunt buried treasure for it, or I could make it use fish, huh? Alright, well, let's see here. I have, there's some sand. Well, this is carpet, so... Looks like, I mean, if I put it there, it won't break. So let's try this. I don't know, it seems like it's working. Fishing streams, ugh. Yeah, it seems like it's working as expected. Let's go drops. And I'm going to need to cook up some more food. So let's see if I got a stack of anything. Pretty close to a stack. Furnace? Yeah, okay. And do I have any coal? Oh, I have tons of coal. Cool. Okay. Alright, well, I don't need this right now, but I'll set it up for later. Fishing streams are great. I've never been a fan of Minecraft fishing. Glad it's in the game. Don't like to do it. I find no enjoyment in it at all. So, not for me. You know. I don't see as many places to finish. We might finish this landscape. Probably not the cliffs, but we might finish this landscaping tonight. Maybe. Well, don't lose your saves. Export your saves first. If there's anything we learn from this disastrous update, it's keep a hold of your saves, because Mojang really screwed this one up. This is going to be a cliff. I'm going to wait. I'll wait to fill this in until I build the cliff. There's no reason to fill it in right now because I don't know where the cliff face is going to be, but we could at least get rid of this sand, because sand looks terrible in this case. I have a mud farm. Yeah. Eventually, I'll customize this. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'll eventually customize this. Right now, I'm just trying to just rough everything in, just like get the land looking like less terrible. You know, it's just I generally like to like do things in two steps. You know, like rough it in first and then detail it later. I know it takes twice as long, but it works better for me. Yeah, skins are broken right now. You can't I can't change skins. It gets stuck right here. So everything's going great. Everything's going great on Bedrock right now. Don't worry, it's all gonna be fine. So I'm just like whatever. Like for some reason, like my kids sometimes will pick random skins for me. Like if we're playing together, and I'll like let them pick whatever. But I always keep like one slot for like my Steve Tepic skin or Agent Skeen skin or whatever. And yeah, it's broken right now. So totally fine. Everything's totally fine. Oh man, Mojang, I'm trying to defend you, but you're making it really tough. You're just making it so difficult. I'm like their most adamant defender on Bedrock, and like man, oh man. Man, they're making it a challenge. Where are we gonna go? I guess we'll just go like here, I guess. You know, I think what I might do is I might just fill in this whole thing on this list level. I don't want to go down too deep. It's not a good look for you. Yeah, I mean, this is the worst. I mean, this is the worst update since I've been playing Minecraft. It's not that it's a bad. It's like the worst rollout of an update, I should say. I don't want to say the update's bad. I think the update's fine. It's just this is a disaster. And you know, honestly, it's all their fault. It's all their fault. Like how they didn't know that it would. Or they did know and didn't care? I don't know. I don't understand how just dreadful like the communication was on this update. And now everything's still half broken and yeah, this is awful. You play Bedrock on my kids are 8 and 10 and I play Bedrock on Windows 10 edition. I converted my world to Bedrock because when my kids are with their mom, they play on their phones, and then we can all play in the same world together. So yeah, and sometimes I'll join their world, sometimes they'll join my world. It's just like it's so smooth that way because like they don't have computers with their moms; they just have their like phones, or even sometimes they'll even take their Switch and they can play on that or whatever. It's a great system. So, you know, would they go to their moms on the weekends sometimes, or most weekends, and I just can play with them that way. So it's great. It makes us, it just makes me, you know, get to spend more quality time with my kids, and that's, like, quite literally the most important thing in my life, so it's awesome. Oh, yeah, I gotta break all this, too. I need the music player that will play all the songs continuously is what I need. And I know I could just, like, stream the album, but I want it in-game. I want to streamline my life, and I want to play the music in-game, and I want to play all the different songs. That's what I want. I'm not gonna get it, but that's what I want. Because you can't import third-party add-ons right now. Again, everything's going great. There's some music. Ugh. Your kids, my kids are, yeah, my kids, they're so funny. Yeah, they're just so funny. I just, it's so great to play. I thought they had crossplay for Java and Bedrock account. There is a way like servers can run crossplay, but it's just so convenient the way the Bedrock situation is, because you can just like join in your friends list world. Like you don't have to like add mods or have a server or anything. It's just like if they log on, I can just see that they're logged on and I can just jump right in their world without even being invited, because like we're, you know, approved. It's just, it's a great system. It's a really great system. I think Java will probably get it one day, but that doesn't mean that you'll be able to like just jump into someone's iPhone world, you know, like you can. It's, I mean, you know, in a current world where a lot of things don't work or behind paywalls and stuff like that, it's really cool that we can just play Minecraft together, like, you know, for free. I mean, after, you know, for free for having bought it once. It's really cool. Yeah, yeah. I think we talked about that not too long ago. Like we added that to Vastin once, and I certainly would never do that again. It was such a administrative nightmare. I spent more time working out the bugs in that stupid geyser system than I did playing. Or, you know, just constantly people are like, hey, it's saying I can't join. Like, can you reset it? Or can you check for updates? It's just, oh, it's so annoying. And like, I know it's a miracle that it exists, because I know it's not supposed to exist, right? Like, you're supposed to just play on whatever platform, you know, but like it's like a full-time job, just like running the admin side of that. I didn't enjoy that one bit. All of this, right up to this hill, is all going to be fields of crops and stuff. And oh, I want to build custom trees, dude. That's on the short list of things I want to do. I want to do some. I want to do 5 variations of custom spruce trees, so I can start sprinkling those around the world. I haven't added in our large oak trees yet, so I want to do at least a couple different. So our rule in the for the custom trees is you have to do 5 variations. So I want to do at least 5 variations of maybe small and medium spruce trees. So because I want to put spruce trees over there in the haunted house really bad. A Discord member, yeah. Well, that's almost, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much exactly why I did for Vastin, because on the reboot of Vastin, it was like a supporter server, and I wanted, you know, people who generally play Bedrock to be able to join. You know, certainly if they were a supporter, I wanted them to feel free to be able to join. And man, it was such a pain. It worked mostly, but it was such a pain. I'd never do it again. I've lost the thread. I don't even remember what I'm doing right now. I'm just like breaking grass, because that's what I was doing over there in the haunted house. That's not the plan for today. Can't do Bedrock anymore. That's whatever you used to, I think. You know, like I'm used to it now and love it, and it's fine. But it took me, you know, a little bit. I mean, for me, the trade-off was so easy. Like getting to play with my kids on the weekend, that was the most no-brainer ever. Like that wasn't even. It wasn't even a point of debate. Like, as soon as I thought about it, I was like, oh, wait, I could do that? Then the answer was already made. You know, there was no decision there. But there was a getting used to it factor for sure. But also, I really wanted the vibrant visuals. That was, like, the impetus for my switching, really. Is I really, really wanted the vanilla, you know, Mojang vision for what vibrant visuals are really bad, you know? I was up till 2:30 last night with the server devs still having trouble with pink glitches. Wow, that's so weird. That stinks. Yeah, if I ever did, and I've thought so many times about opening up a world for like, supporters or friends or whatever to play in before. If I ever did it again, I certainly would do a realm. There's no question. I would just do a Bedrock realm for sure, and just for the reason of I don't want to deal with anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to deal with like fixing stuff. I don't want to deal with updates. I don't want to deal with any mods. I just want to be like, no, this is what it is, and if you don't like it, that's totally cool. You can just do something else. You know what I mean? Like, I want no hassle at all, and I don't care if it's not the best value for my money or the render distance sucks or whatever. I don't want to have to deal with the backside of things, because it is not something I like at all. How's your NFL team been doing this so far? More so college football. It's more about college sports here. Yeah, but hey, you know what? So Virginia, are you, I don't know what part of Virginia, is that like the, are you like a Washington Commanders sort of, area, or, I don't know, would that be Carolina? I know the Panthers had a huge win today, a shocking huge win. Over a good team. Who'd they beat today? They beat someone Green Bay. That was crazy. Carolina beat Green Bay today. Personally, I'd run my 1.21. Well, sure. Yeah, I get that. And Trail, I think you're, more, fixing server and running server oriented than I am. I just want it to work and never think about it ever. You know what I mean? That's what I want. So, for me, like having to squash bugs or deal with like TPS or Germ, how much time did we spend on Bastion back in the olden days trying to find like a ticking entity or something that was like, and that was vanilla. Find something that was like just driving a server crazy. Oh, I never want to do that again. It was horrible. I hated all of it. So we spent so much time doing that. And I would very much love to never do that for another single second of my life. More of my servers running fine, not just the mod. Yeah, I mean, it does. Mod servers do run fine until they don't, and then you gotta either know what you're doing or start guessing. What am I even doing right now? I need to finish this farmland. I'm starting to get tired. I knew it was gonna happen. After I was like, I'm streaming for a long time, I start getting tired. It's starting to look good, though, right? I mean, the farmland's starting to look good. It actually helps. I find it helps to break the grass because it helps you see the shapes more. And I know I'm going to plant all this farmland, so, like, I don't want any grass here. So it actually does kind of help. It helps me see, like, what parts of the farmland are finished, too, before I start planting. Because the first thing you do when you do farmland is roads. So you figure out the roads, and the second thing you do is you figure out the fields. And then finally, after that, then you start planting and figure out like how to not have the same crops next to each other, and what colors to use so it's a nice variant and all that kind of stuff. I updated my Okay, Lamppost, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I updated my mod pack a few months ago and everything broke. So I reverted it. Yeah, never update mod packs. Never. If you get them to run, you just don't touch them until they lag so much that they break. I tried updating one of my bunker mod packs, and of course everything just broke forever. Speaking of bunker, I made another decision actually about this world. Actually, while I was driving today, because I had one of my 5-hour drives to bring my kids home, and one of the things I thought about today was, I think I'm gonna do away with the Tovlin bunker that's underground, and I think I'm going to, because that has the end portal in it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do away with that bunker completely and do an end portal build there under Tovlin that I think could be cool. And I haven't decided what kind of build I want to do yet, but like a dig a giant hole around the end portal type of epic build. I think that'd be really cool. And then the Boneville bunker, which right now is just made out of like whatever I got while I was digging it, like stone and granite and diorite and stuff. Redo that with like concrete and more modern textures and stuff, and make it look a little bit more like a 70s inspired bunker. Since that's supposed to be the big, you know, end game bunker. So I think we might do that at some point. Because I've never liked, I mean, the Boneville bunker is a cool idea, and it fits the lore. It's a great AFK bunker as far as all the farms that are there and stuff, but I think that it looks terrible, and I'd like to make it look a little bit less bad. So that's another thing that I want to do at some point in the probably pretty near future. But right now, farming as my eyes glaze over completely. Hold on, I gotta check my fantasy score. The Washington game's almost over, probably. I was really close. I was really close to in my game. And it is... Oh, looks like I'm going to win with 7 minutes left. Unless Kenneth Walker does something amazing. Oh my goodness, Seattle's huge. Oh my goodness, they're up 38-14. Well, that's perfect. So Kenneth Walker's probably out, who I'm playing against, and Deebo Samuel might get some garbage time catches. So let me throw the game on my phone here in the background, if you don't mind. Is Sam Darnold out? I bet he's out. They're winning by so much. Wow, dude, Seattle might be good. I mean, I guess they are good. I don't think of them as good. You know who else? How about Sam Darnold, man? If you're an NFL fan, New York Jets had him, right, and he was terrible the whole time he was with the Jets. Terrible. Then he goes to Minnesota, and he's like good. Then Minnesota thinks they can do better, so they let him go because they have a new rookie, JJ McCarthy, who might be good. I don't know. He won today, but like, who knows? Maybe he's good, maybe not. But they let him go, and now Sam Darnold's good with Seattle. I think maybe he's just a good quarterback. How funny is it that he was with the Jets and terrible? And then the Steelers wanted to sign Justin Fields after he was here for 1 year. The Jets outbid them, offered him more money, so he went to the Jets, and he's so bad that he got benched for the Jets. And then the Jets had Aaron Rodgers, who they didn't want, so they like basically just cut him. They told him go somewhere else, and he's playing really, really well for the Steelers. So the Jets again the Jets. Oh, what a bad franchise, man. Everything they touch just falls apart. As long as you're not a Jets fan, you're lucky, because that poor fan base. No. Dude, I hadn't looked at the clock. I was legitimately just thinking, like, I bet it's like 2 a.m. and it is like 11:15. What is happening? Oh, man. Driving for 5 hours, like, on Sundays, it just crushes. Like, I don't know why driving is so hard, but, man, it it is challenging to come out the other side and not just and be good for anything. Oh, Jaden Daniels was pulled. Or maybe maybe I heard again. I don't know. I can't listen to the game. This is his first game back after injury. I don't follow sports much, so I looked up Chiefs and Kansas State out of curiosity. Chiefs lost to the Bills, and Kansas State lost to Texas. Yeah, the Chiefs Bills game was really good. I watched it actually tonight while we were having dinner. Really, like it ended. It was what 21-28, and like it ended on the last possession, where Kansas City was going down the field, going to score to tie it up, and Bills got an interception. I was just saying, I really like I'm a big fan of Andy Reid, the coach for the Chiefs. And it's fun to watch Patrick Mahomes because he's great. He's so great, and like he's like a generational great. Like he's like, this generation's Joe Montana or whatever. But the Bills have always been, because I grew up in the 80s, and so the Bills were always like my second team after the Steelers, because like that was when they went to the Super Bowl 4 consecutive years, right? Like that time, like that was amazing. Jim Kelly was from Western Pennsylvania, and they had ties here. Thurman Thomas was awesome. Don Beebe, all the Bills. I can remember all those Bills from their 4 consecutive Super Bowl runs. That's never been done before or since, like four consecutive Super Bowl trips. That's nuts. But I do. I love football, love baseball. Although, as a Pittsburgh Pirates fan, with the worst ownership in all of sports in any league, it's challenging because they actively work to spend as little money as humanly possible, and sucks. But I love baseball. I loved hockey, though I will admit I have fallen somewhat out of love with hockey recently, and I can't explain why. The Penguins haven't been very good recently. That could be it, but I don't know. I don't find hockey to be as fun to watch as it used to be. But I don't have a great answer on why that is. Because I used to love it, but I lived in Canada for a while, and that probably has something to do with it, but I need so much more grass. They're worse than the Cowboys. That's all I need to hear. Huge win. Yeah. Cowboys are tomorrow, right? I think Cowboys are Monday Night Football. I put $1 on their game. I've been on a kick where I try to guess. I put $1 on exact scores. Because exact score payouts are crazy. Like on $1 bet for an exact score, you can get you can win like $150, $120. So what I do, because like the thing is like, who are they playing? No, I think I picked them to win actually. I just keep coming back. I don't watch MLB, but I know the Dodgers win for the 3rd year in 26. Oh, neighbor thinks he fixed the problem for now. Good. I don't know. I mean, Game 7 was amazing. I mean, it was awesome. A World Series that went to extra innings, Game 7. That's like fairy tale stuff. I mean, the Dodgers are certainly the odds-on favorites to win, certainly, but I don't know. You just never know. You never know who's pitch. Like injuries are such a big thing. You never know who's going to get. Pitching is everything. I don't know. I can tell you one thing. It won't be the Pirates because they suck every year. Because the owner, even though the Pirates have some of the best pitching rotation in all of baseball, they still lose 90 games every year because they had the worst bats in the entire league. You want to hear how dysfunctional the Pirates are? Listen to this. Pirates have, last year, like a top 5 pitching rotation. They're like one of the best pitching rotations in all of baseball. And they have a really young, really great pitcher. They have 2, actually. One who was hurt last year and one who's just coming up from the minors, right? So they've it is encouraging for the Pittsburgh Pirates pitching. They're so good. Their batting was historically bad. Not just bad this year, but literally historically bad. As in one of the worst offenses since 2000. Bad, right? They're bottom 5 since the year 2000. Historically bad. Do you think that the Pirates fired the pitching coach or the hitting coach? I'll give you a hint. The pitching coach made a little bit more money than the hitting coach. Yeah, exactly. Freaking Pittsburgh Pirates with the worst offense in baseball and historically one of the worst since the year 2000 kept their hitting coach and fired their pitching coach when they had one of the best rotations in the entire league. They lost so many games last year, either 1-0 or 2-1. So many games because their pitching was so good. And if the pitching gave up two runs, the game was basically over because you knew the batters couldn't hit their way out of it. Best Pirate player of all time, Roberto Clemente. Easiest question I've ever heard in my life. Roberto Clemente was one of the absolute all-time greatest baseball players to ever walk the face of the earth. If you don't know about him, you should learn about him. He was a great man. Died at the peak of his career, delivering aid to South America after I believe it was a hurricane. Really, truly a great man, great player. Finished his career, died. So he finished his career with 3,000 hits exactly. And here's what's amazing about Roberto Clemente. Pirates were in his last year. The Pirates were out of the playoff race. They weren't going to make it. And so on the last game, Roberto Clemente had 2,999 hits. And the manager was told to keep him out of the game because they wanted him to get his 3,000th hit the next season so that they could sell tickets and make it a huge deal, whatever, because he was 2,999, right? And Roberto Clemente refused. He said, no, if my teammates are going to go out there, then I'm going to go out there. So he refused, went out there, got 3,000 hits on the last game of the year, and then that offseason died while delivering humanitarian aid. Great person. I think whomever plays in the Super Bowl is rigged, especially the whole thing with Manning. What whole thing with Manning? What are you talking about? I think it'd be impossible to rig an NFL game. There's just way too many moving parts. What are you talking about? The thing with Manning, though? I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. I did not see that. Oh, we didn't finish this. I guess I ran out of grass, maybe. You know what I just did? I just filled in all this. I'm just going to completely cover it up. Let's just take some. There's some spots here. What thing with Manning though? Wait, I'm still trying to figure out. Was there some sort of controversy? Like what, Peyton Manning? Wasn't Eagles in the Super Bowl like 7 times while Manning played for them? Peyton Manning only played for most of his career with the Colts. And then the last 2 years he played for the Denver Broncos. And they did make a Super Bowl. Peyton Manning only won 2 Super Bowls, though. As great of a career as he had, he only won 2. The Eagles have won 4 Super Bowls now, including 2 recently. I think 4, or maybe only 3. Maybe 3. Are you thinking maybe Tom? Oh, wait. You're thinking Tom Brady. I follow now. It was the Patriots who were in the Super Bowl like 9 times with Tom Brady. Tom Brady made 9 Super Bowls. Yeah. That I know what you're thinking. And there was a whole thing where he liked his footballs deflated slightly below NFL standards. And that became a thing. He got suspended for 4 games for it. I mean, so Tom Brady beat the pants off of my beloved Pittsburgh Steelers so many times. So it's pretty easy for me to have hated him back in the old days. But I have to say, his last couple of years, especially when he was with Tampa Bay, he really grew on me. He was like really just open about what life was like as a Patriot with Belichick and all that kind of stuff. And I think I just really, really didn't like Bill Belichick, who was the coach of the Patriots, much more than I didn't like Tom Brady. And I just looped them in together. But Tom Brady grew on me post Patriots time. Peyton Manning's the guy on all the commercials now, and his brother Eli played for the Giants and actually beat Brady twice in the Super Bowl in 2 very unlikely wins. All right. Well, got a lot done today, but I'm starting to get tuckered out here. So I think, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm not gonna get this done tonight. That's okay. I didn't really think I would. That is gonna be really annoying. I lost 1. Okay. There's 1. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna aim to stream tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, but I don't want to promise anything because I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to be feeling, etc. But I'm going to aim to stream tomorrow morning. We'll see how it goes. But I do really like this project. I like the progress that we've gotten in this world so far, and there's been some really nice sort of motion. Also got to go. Okay, Lampos, I'll see you. Hope Richmond close gets an NHL team. They're building an 8,000-seat hockey stadium. That's very small. Hockey stadiums in the NHL are more like 50,000, 40,000 maybe. I know that because the Penguins not terribly long ago built a new arena, I remember reading about all the different proposals before they built one. So generally, NHL is like, because they use it for, you know, when you build a hockey arena, you're also building like concert venue, and you know what I mean, like all kinds of other stuff happens other than just hockey, or even basketball often is held in the same place. So 8,000 seat would not get an NHL team. Maybe AHL, maybe like a minor league team, maybe. I don't know what the size of those are. Anyway, okay, all right. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. I'm going to go to bed and try not worry too much and try to sleep. We'll see if I can. And not think about how much schoolwork I did not do today, because there was a lot of it that I didn't do. Instead, I just played Minecraft. So sometimes I gotta be a human being. Okay, all right. We'll work more on this later. I'm gonna go kill these cows. I need to eat them. It is nice, you know. I stopped carrying a sword with me, but it's really nice to have looting. It is. I'll admit, it's really nice to have looting. I should carry one around with like flame though, so I get the so I just get the, you know, the cooked meat. All right, that's it. Hey, this looks good. This is a huge change. So we can do the cliffs now. Finish out where the this little bit is right here. Then start building the cliffs, and then we're gonna have. Let's go get a real quick bird's eye view of this and see. 'Cause oh, yeah. This whole thing right around here will be a cliff. I need to deal with these trees. Yeah. I mean, we could basically go straight to the cliffs, I think. Cool. And fill in these little holes. Okay. All right. I'm going to bed. Oh, you saw more. Oh, if you see them, can you send me screenshots? I'm super interested in that. Ugh. Yeah. Cover this up. Oh, okay. Okay. I just keep finding more stuff to do. Okay, I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. Good night. Love y'all.